Hi guys, this is Miss Allie Fortune, and I actually got my hands finally on a box of Lightning Overdrive. And while I'm not big on opening boxes of cards, and obviously sealed product is its own bag of worms, I've very much been specifically excited for this set for a couple of reasons, so I'm just going to open it and kind of get to that. Alright, so we have a whole box of Lightning Overdrive. I figure I'll just start opening it, see what I get. But part of the reason I was so excited about this there's a bunch of cards that people are excited about in here. I think amazements are really cool. They're not something I'm specifically concerned about. Good start. But okay, so we got Unexpendable Die. Tribute a warrior, target one card in the field, destroy it, and then draw a card. I'm pretty sure this is one of the, like, pack fillery hollows, but a lot of Zexal stuff. So, the 1x1. So I really, personally love the Rose Dragons. I know it's not a super meta thing, but I just... Akiza's just a cool character. And the whole archetype, the weird synergy between these dragons and a bunch of plant monsters, I think is just really cool. And it helps that the art, this is a very similar box. Ooh, I was looking for the live twin, actually. So this is great. Good start. We'll set that aside here. But yeah, ultimately, like, Synchro is a cool mechanic. The dragons, the Rose Dragon is so iconic, and Bloody Rose Dragon, which is unfortunately now Ruddy Rose Dragon, is really cool in the way it interacts with that whole archetype. It's really unfortunate they changed it, branded in white. Fusion Monster. Okay, so this is a Fallen of Albaz related card. That's fair. It's unfortunate they changed it, but still, it's a cool archetype to get support. Additionally, as anyone who knows me in this card game knows, I love me some Trap Tricks, and I know we have Trap Tricks in this set that I've been dying to get my hands on since they were announced in the OCG. So, Spriggans, Judgment, Dog Tag. Oh, a Sun Avalon. Alright. Sun Avalon, I personally really liked Reigns, so it would be very cool to me to see Sun Avalon do well and to see it, like, find its own place, and just at a glance so far, I don't think it has, which is unfortunate, but we'll see if support continues to make it more relevant, or at least something that could be passing for Rogue. Okay, S-Force Edge Razor. Another archetype that, like, I don't know, there's a lot of amazement traps. I'll have to go through later and find out how many of the, like, amazement cards I end up picking through here. Basil Rose Shot, though. This card's fantastic for the Rose Dragon archetype. So I'm just gonna put that off to the side here, away from my bulk. Oh, and Black Eyes, the Plunder Patrol Sea Guide. This is the card I've seen everyone get excited about. Everyone who wants Plunder Patrol to do well, which is a lot of people because it's a cool archetype, and who doesn't like pirates? So, cool card. Interesting that it's a common, which is good. Like, a card that's helpful to a set. It's probably good to make it accessible. Ooh, okay. So this, Tri-Brigade Bearbrum. This one is the one that I believe searches out Revolts. This is going to make Tri-Brigades even better. As someone who likes Bird Up, I think that's cool. Although I've preferred a more Lyraless heavy build once they get actual real support. But that's fantastic. Another Black Eyes. You're going to see a cut because I accidentally almost tipped over my tripod. But yes, that is a great holographic pull. You love to see that, so... I honestly, as far as sealed product goes, this seems like a really good set. I haven't heard much about how the ratios are looking, the cost, but I don't know. It seems like there's a lot of cards with... Yes! Okay. Garden Rose Flora. A formula-esque synchron monster for the Rose Maiden archetype, or the Rose Dragon archetype. I was really looking forward to pulling that, so it's great to see that. I recognize that once I get myself off a train of thought, it's lost forever. So I apologize if there's going to be a lot of things that I start to say and then never return to, because I get excited about a card and then I just stop thinking about it. Alright. Oh, and we got another Albaz fusion monster. I like... I'm gonna have to look up the Dragma, like, Spriggans Tri-Brigade lore. I love when cards have their own deep lore. It's part of the reason why I like the World Chalice and everything surrounding it. It's part of the reason I love things like the Shadals or the Endymion Witchcrafter Alistair stories. So the more they can just think, oh, Scrap Raptor. I know that this one is another common that people are really excited about. Honestly, I really do like seeing these cards that are going to be relevant. Oh, yeah, Cypress Monster. These cards that are going to be relevant to decks and might really need to be pulled for some of them. I actually don't mind seeing them as lower rarity initially. Like, you can always release them in a higher rarity once people got their initial copies, but it always sucks when a card that is going to really help your deck, or a card that's crucial to your deck, is just priced out of what you can get. Cool. I love that we're finally getting the Paleozoic Link monster. I think Paleozoics are just a cool deck. I like me some trap control stun decks. So, another Scrap Raptor. Amazement Family Faces. Target one monster your opponent controls equipped with your attraction trap. Equipped this card to it. While this card is equipped to a monster, take control. Okay, so it's a Snatch Steal. Yeah, that's fantastic. I've actually been hearing good things about the playability of Amazement so far. Another Basil shot. As someone who does like trap decks, I think that's super exciting. I know that Trap Tricks Amazement was a deck that people were talking about. I know that's the one that I think MBT played on 10-minute testing, so you do love to see that. It's definitely something I'd be interested in exploring. Dark Honest, not really a card that's going to find the time of day in this decade, but still, it's really cool to see that complement the Real Honest. So we got an Amazement Buffo. I think that's the first Amazement monster I've pulled, unless I am mistaken. It would be really, really cool to pull Arlenkino, but I don't think that's something I expect to do. Also, have I pulled a secret? Let me double check that. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. The Dark Honest was the secret. And it's so pretty. I just don't know if it's a really relevant secret. So we'll see how that what that looks like in terms of value at the end. It's still a cool card. I'm still happy to get it. I get the feeling that it's one of those like secrets that is not going to get as much traction as the others. I am excited for all the Utopia and ZW and ZS. I'm really excited for that support. I think... Oh, another Buffo. I think that Xyz summoning is a really cool mechanic. I think it just doesn't get as much relevance these days, just because it's not... It doesn't inherently do as many things in these big combo decks as a Synchro might. But I think Utopia is iconic. The cards are really cool. I normally play my cute girl archetypes, but I could totally see myself getting down with Utopia. Like, if I've considered, like, if I was going to do some kind of sealed only thing, I know that Utopia deck's coming out, and I think that that's really exciting, so definitely something to consider. Okay, Amazement Special Show, Raptor. Amazement Precious Park. So I got the field spell. Activate... During your main phase, you can activate one traction trap that the turn it was set. Okay, so as someone who plays a lot of trap decks, that sounds inherently really cool, because there's so many times where you just have your traps, but there's nothing you can do right away. The notion of just being able to lead in with a trap, I wish every trap archetype, we're fine with that. Wish every trap archetype had a card like that. Okay, so I am getting through the second half of this box, and like I don't think I've seen any of the Trap Tricks cards, which I know one of them's low rarity, I think. So I would Ultimate Draconic Utopia Ray, very cool. I'm not sure if it's relevant. I'm not sure if it's even relevant to the Utopia deck, but definitely a cool looking card. We'll give it that. Like it's even when cards aren't super relevant, I do have to give it to Konami. They tend to look awesome. Like it's hard to really discredit the art department that they're working with. Dogmatic Calamity, Pegasus Twin Saber, and Thrawn the Disciplined Angel. There is so much I wish to say that I don't think would be necessarily appropriate to YouTube, so I'm not going to say it. But yeah, this is that Earth Fairy support that they seem to be kind of doubling down on, which, interesting concept. I like when things aren't inherently locked to archetypes, so certainly a cool thing to add into the mix. Alright. War Rock Generator, Boo Boo Game, Dogmatic Calamity, Twin Saber, Spriggan's Merrymaker. Spriggans as an archetype, once again, I think Xyz monsters are cool. I think Xyz monsters with interesting summoning gimmicks are cool. So it would be interesting if that deck gets enough support that it does something that would be considered relevant. I believe that the Dark Honest was one of the lower cards on the right side, so I'm not sure if they match that. If they do, then we will certainly see my secret way later on in this, but okay. Edda the Sun Magician. If this card is normal summoned or flip face up, you can special summon one spellcaster monster with 1500 defense from your hand or deck in face down defense position, except Edda the Sun Magician. During your opponent's main phase, you can change the face down monster. This is just straight up Charmer support. I really like that. I really like that, and I like that it's vague. I like that it's not inherently locked to Charmers, but I like that it's clearly Charmer support. Once again, decks that have lore, I think, are cool. The Charmers have their own little backstories, and just, I don't know. I think they are in their own way iconic. I should definitely be doing this over here. So yeah, anything that can try and overcome the fact that Charmers inherently don't want to be playable, I think is just top notch. Bujin Torafune. That is some legacy support, right? Tribute this card, special summon 2 Bujin monsters of 2 different types from the deck in defense position. When you Xyz summon while this card is in the graveyard, you can equip this card to it. Yeah, that sounds like an amazing card for an old archetype. I'm not sure what it takes to make Bujins playable in the year of our Lord 2021, but I always think it's cool when we support older decks. So, props to you, Konami. I don't know how loud the wrinkling of those are. I don't know if I'm giving pack opening ASMR, but Dark Eye Nightmare, and I think that this one... Rank Up Magic Force Zexal. Or Rank Up Magic Zexal Force. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that this was a card that was actually coming out in the... No, this is not a new card, is it? I think this is a reprint. That goes to show you how much I actually know about, like, the Utopia deck. It's something I'm gonna have to learn if I actually do want to make a deck out of it. So, with that in mind, cool that I got one. So, we'll take that. Alright. I'm starting to worry that the Trap Tricks are just short printed. But Dog Tag, Kariba Way, Dark Nightmare. ZS Ascended Sage. You have no cards. If you control no cards, you can special summon this card. A Utopia monster that was summoned using this card on the field as material gains the effect. This card is Xyz summon. You can add a rank up magic normal spell from your deck to your hand. That is amazing. It's a normal summon. It gets you to your rank up. And then another ZS card. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, this is me getting ready to play Utopia, I guess. I am no longer a Trap Tricks girl. I am a Utopia girl. I am Hope. Alright. We're getting close to the end. I believe I'm still looking for my last secret, unless I'm spacing it out. Dunmari at Ignister. I really do like new Ignister support. Not for myself, but I know there's a bunch of people who really... Light Charmer! Okay, I forgot that Lena, the Light Charmer, was gonna exist in this set. Unironically, I'm really happy with this pull. I just think it's really cool. I also find it funny that we're saving Drak the Dark Charmer for the last of those Link monsters. I'm assuming because it's clearly the last of the Charmers, feels like the last one. And also, I imagine because it would be the most relevant given Konami has a love affair with dark types, or dark attributes. Okay, don't get caught in the corner. I don't want to damage a card. Okay, Tears of the Underroot, Spriggan's Brothers, Junmari, Sky Scourge, Ruddy Rose Witch. Okay, once again, more Rose support. I have tested this on EDO Pro. It's interesting. It basically is designed to just mitigate a lot of the struggle of Witch of the Black Rose, which is great, but it's a cool card, but it's also a card that needs to be normal summoned. Just gives, I guess, more advantage to... oh, right, and also it has to draw a card and then hope that it's a monster. This makes that foolproof, so you really do love to see it. I think this is the card as well, Ankhamophrite. This is the one they are talking about in Monarchs, so always cool when a generic card can help out a very specific archetype without being locked down to. I think that's like the running theme of my opening today. Alright, so I'm gonna just fingers crossed here. Dogmatic Calamity, I Meet You, Yamori Mori, Spriggan's Brothers. Come on, please. Holy shit. Okay, yes. Holy, that is the card. That is, oh my god, look how pretty she is. Look how fucking gorgeous she is. Okay. Yeah, no, this has been an amazing pack opening. I am feeling very good about myself. I'm feeling very good about my life choices. I don't actually even know how much this card retails for right now, or not even retails, but you know, on the black market that is TCG Player. But oh man, I am so happy. It's so pretty. It adds so much to that strategy, even if it's not going to be inherently competitive. Yeah, no, this... I might need to... I don't think I have a sleeve on hand right now. I'm putting this in the box. I don't want it to be damaged. I want her to be safe from harm. Alright, and Judge of the Ice Barrier to round us out. Okay, so I think I have one more pack. So let's see what I get in here. And I guess the drop tricks were in here, right? Yeah, no, I know they were. So I'm probably just going to have to buy those separately. But I'm still pleased with this opening. Yamori Mori, Spriggan's Brothers... Another Sun F1. Okay. Basil. Fallen Camera. I need to stop doing that. Basil Shot, which I think at this point I have playsets of all three of these cards, actually, including Amazement Wonder Wheel. Got you and I to round us out. And yeah, so that was Lightning Overdrive. All in all, I'm actually pretty pleased with how this opening went. I got one of the big marquee cards I was really hoping for. I didn't get certain cards I was looking for. Obviously, cards to support an archetype I love would have been great. And for all I know, I think one of them might be a common. If it is, maybe it snuck under my nose. If you saw it, feel free to point it out to me in the comments. I'm probably going to look through all this pile of card over here. But yeah, no, thank you very much for watching. And yeah, happy dueling.